Many of us associate New Year's Eve with noisemakers, champagne, a ball drop, counting down the minutes, and possibly a kiss. Some may do these things while wearing adult diapers because restrooms are hard to find in Times Square, while others in North Carolina may be watching a live opossum drop instead of a ball. But apart from adult diapers and opossums, here are the 10 strangest New Year's Eve traditions. Number 10. Sleeping with the dead. Residents of Talca, Chile, have a New Year's Eve sleepover in their local cemeteries. The townspeople join the party by making fires, bringing meals, decorating the graves, and setting up their beds among the dead when they decide to call it a night when their dead loved ones return to the graveyard to celebrate the end of the year. What a strange and unusual way to ring in the new year. Number 9. Fist fights. How about a brawl to clear the slate for the new year? Tucanakai, the Peruvian festival for resolving old grievances, translates to when the blood boils. These celebrations include brightly colored costumes, eating, drinking, music, dancing, and the usual gathering around arenas to watch community members fight each other. The festival, which includes people of all ages and genders, is held in the hopes of strengthening community bonds, resolving conflict, and hopefully arriving at a greater peace, wiping the slate clean for the coming year. Number 8. Breaking plates. People in Denmark throw crockery at the doors of their loved ones. People save old dishes all year, and when the clock strikes midnight, they run around their neighborhoods, throwing them against the doors of their friends and families. The more broken pieces you have outside your door, the more friends you have, and the better your luck for the year will be. After all, one man's fortune is another man's vandalism. It has recently become acceptable for the less enthusiastic or violent to leave pre-broken pieces outside of people's doors. Number 7. While dropping ice cream on the ground has caused many children to cry, it is a New Year's tradition in Switzerland to intentionally drop their ice cream on the ground or floor as it represents, and is thought to bring overflowing abundance in the coming year. If that's all it takes, I'm going to get some Bluebell ice cream right away. Number 6. Burning scarecrows. When midnight strikes in Ecuador, people set fire to scarecrows bearing the likenesses of celebrities, politicians, and other icons. The practice of burning effigies is said to have begun during a yellow fever epidemic in 1895, when people packed coffins with the clothing of the dead and set them on fire as a symbol of purification. A pyro's ideal party. For extra luck, jump over the burning effigy 12 times without catching fire. Number 5. Colorful underwear. On New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, the color of one's drawers is very important in a few countries. It is customary in Italy to wear red underwear during this time period to bring good luck. This custom is said to have originated in medieval times, when men would wrap a red cloth around their groins to protect their family jewels from witches who roamed the village streets at midnight, casting spells and causing a commotion. Some South American countries, such as Brazil, Mexico, and Bolivia, believe that the color of your underwear determines your fortune for the coming year. For example, red represents love, white represents peace, and yellow represents wealth and luck. What does this mean for those who prefer to go without them? Have you heard of any of these traditions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Number 4. Lugging suitcases. Who wouldn't want a year packed with travel and adventure? Colombians apparently want it so badly that they have an entire New Year's Eve midnight tradition centered on it. They grab their suitcases and sprint around the block as the clock strikes 12. They will travel during the coming year if they do this in the right spirit. Number 3. A mouthful. In Spain, the practice of stuffing one's face with grapes is associated with both good fortune and superstition. A Spaniard will rarely jeopardize their future by foregoing stuffing grapes into their mouth, one for each of the 12 strokes of midnight. This tradition, which dates back to at least 1895 but was popularized and established by some vine growers to better sell huge batches from an excellent harvest, leads to 12 months of good luck and prosperity if you get them in there by the 12th stroke. Oh, and a word about red underwear. According to tradition, they wear those while stuffing grapes into their mouths. However, in Spain, you should have received this red underwear from someone else. Number 2. Whispering to animals. It is believed in Romania that animals only receive the gift of communication on New Year's Day, a tradition that dates back to ancient agrarian superstitions. So, if you happen to be there on New Year's Day, you might see a farmer talking to his animals and whispering well wishes into their ears. However, it is hoped that the people will not understand what their animals are saying. Bad luck follows successful communication in deciphering what they say. If unsuccessful, the coming year will be fruitful. And finally, number 1. Talcum powder war. In Thailand, the New Year is celebrated in April by pouring water and smearing talcum powder on random people. The water is used to show respect and to symbolize cleansing. Before spraying people in some areas, the water is mixed with flowers and traditional perfumes. Talc is thought to bring good fortune in the coming year. Songkran is a term derived from the Sanskrit word Sankranti, which means astrological passage, transformation, and change. That's all for today, guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next strange and unusual video.